Hello everyone, this is Shivsa Reddy. Welcome to the final lecture in the series of videos that tells you about how to approach the UPSC IEDS examination. So in this video, we'll be discussing on the last two topics, so that is the project management and the information communication technologies. Both contribute 15 questions each, so 30 questions in the exam you'll be getting from these chapters. I kept these chapters in the last because even my knowledge on these topics was quite lesser. All I did for the exam is mostly skimming through the PYQs and learning the important topics out of it. So starting with the project management, I think most of us might have studied about it in the BTech. At least there is one subject that is concerning this project management. So the subject is simple, it's conceptually easy to understand, and also the syllabus is quite smaller. It starts basically the syllabus is nothing but the various steps in project management. From starting the ideas for the project, what are the feasibility studies that we do, the analysis, etc., to finally project implementation and financial management. So coming to the PYQs and all, the first most important thing that you have to focus is the project scheduling part. As you can see, many PYQs were asked from these project planning, especially the networking. So we have this CPM and PERT methods of the scheduling, the critical path method and the PERT method. As you can see, many questions were asked from this thing. So try to, this part is a bit technical. So try to listen to videos. I think online you'll find many videos on this. Try to remember the formulas. Try to remember the technical terms. So particularly in this part, you'll be having many technical terms like crashing, what is a float, what is a critical path, what are buffers, what are hammock activities, etc. Try to first focus on this chapter, but at the same time, starting with this chapter will not make sense because in order to understand terms in this, you have to focus on earlier topics as well. So start in a sequential manner, but when you come to this chapter, try to focus more on this aspect. And then coming to the next most important topic, that is forecasting methods. So we have qualitative and quantitative methods for demand and supply forecasting. So try to learn each and every method. Try to find the differences between each methods. So mostly UPSC is interested to ask, how you are able to differentiate between both these qualitative and quantitative methods, and how you are able to analyze the differentiating features between them. So we have many methods like Delphi method, Bass diffusion model, casual versus non-casual forecasting models, jury of executive methods. There are many such methods. Try to make a table, try to make a short notes on, and try to learn each and every such methods. And then I think after that, the next most important topic I can say is the basic introduction of the project, the definition of project, what are its features, etc. And the next most important will be the financial analysis. So this chapter, try to learn about what are the financial analysis methods, what is net present value, what is ROI, all such financial analysis methods. And this is coming to this last part. This is a specialized part. One question is coming from each topic. So this is more random actually. If you wanted to study, just try to focus on these topics and try to learn more about the peripheral topics of these, but don't try to focus on these topics more. Try to first try to learn all these topics and then go for this last topic. And yeah, that's all for project management. Coming to the next one, information and communication technology. To be honest, even I am very new to this topic. I don't have any expertise in this. Compared to all the previous subjects, engineering mathematics and ICT are something that even I have prepared for the first time. However, going with the topics and PYQ analysis, the first most important thing that you have to focus is networking. So here you'll be having one thing I could remember is the layers, different type of layers. So we have this physical layer, right? Same way in OSI model, there are some 7 to 8 layers. Try to remember all those models, which layer consists of what and all. That is important, which I can recall. And the protocols, what are the different protocols? I think questions came from protocols. So one question came on ICMP, one question came on TCP, etc. And then the basic internet models, what is Ethernet, what is Wi-Fi, what is Bluetooth, what is IP. We have this IPv4, we have IPv6, and try to remember the difference between these things, which one is how many bits, etc. Try to learn about the IEEE codes for Bluetooth, for Wi-Fi, for IoT, etc. And then web technologies. Here, one of the most important topic that repeated twice is URL. Every website has a URL, right? https/www dot something dot in. So what are the components of URL and what are its functions? So on that the question came twice. And then about the browsers, the browser extension, about the common gateway interface, about the application program interfaces, etc. All these things, it is easily available online. Just try to go through, just type web technologies, and you'll be getting all those things. And this is very basic of the computers. What all types of memory, what is RAM versus ROM, what are the different types. We have solid state drive, we have storage devices, we have optical devices, and also try to find the latest technologies in this type of things. Memory. I think memory is a topic where questions were asked. Memory management, memory types, memory size. Try to find the basic calculations. 1 GB equals to how many MB, how many KB, such things. So this is the difficult part. In ICT, the first one is a kind of difficult part, and then coming to e-governance, I think it's a bit easy thing. Even though you don't know the concept, by seeing the options, just mark the one that is most appropriate. You'll be able to do it. This one you can go through. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. There is a website for e-governance. Just type e-governance, MEITY. You'll be getting all the information. Type for Digital India. Try to see. You can do one thing. Just type e-governance UPSC in the Google search. You'll be getting various contents on that. Just try to go through it. Very basic. Try to remember the schemes of e-governance. We have common service centers. We have this Digital India. We have discussed earlier. We have this Digital Data Protection Act. All this e-governance related things. And then coming to this topic. This kind of easy thing. Just in my case, what I did was I was just the questions will be easily mostly asked easily in this topic. You can just see the options, see the question word, the wording of the question, and mark the most appropriate and most inclusive option. You will sail through, and just try here. They give different type of learning. I think this one you can search internet. We have cooperative learning, we have project-based learning, we have instructor-led learning. So what are the types of e-learning? That is one topic which I have found trends here. So try to e-learning, mobile learning. So all these types of e-learnings, and we have this MOOCs, massive open online courses. So all this. Also, you can search for digital education schemes in India. For school education, for higher education. We have portals like Sampada. We have this. I think most of us must be knowing this NPTEL portal. All such e-education initiatives of Government of India. And then in this thing, what you can do is try to remember all the types of cyber attacks. We have this Trojan horse, we have this worm, we have this phishing, we have this directed denial of services. So all these are types of cyber attacks. Try to learn and try to differentiate between each topics. I think with that it is sorted. And finally, cryptography. I have no idea on this. Just see this topics. If you find any such topics more on the internet, try to learn about them. So with this, all the 8 topics of the exam are covered with. So now I'll discuss how much that we can score in an ideal condition given the time that we have. See, these are not the standard limits. Obviously, you can score more or you can score less. But this is what I feel based on my experience. Your first priority has to be aptitude. In aptitude, you'll be getting 15 questions. Most of the questions you'll be aware of. If you have a decent practice, I think you'll be able to solve 12 out of 15 questions in 20 minutes. So try to learn on that. Try to focus on aptitude. Try to score 80% in aptitude. And then the next easier paths can be project management and energy and environment. So both these things, project management has a very limited syllabus. Try to go through all the terms, especially the scheduling and the forecasting techniques, and try to revise them. Try to remember those formulas, etc. And then followed by ecology and environment. In this thing, focus on renewable source of energy. Try to find out its advantages. Try to find out the basic aspects of it. And those who have a touch of the civil service examination, you must score more than 80% in this. This is where you will be having an advantage. And then ethics and values. Even this is scoring. Try to remember all the terms, ethical terms. Try to remember the theories. If you remember all the terms and theories based on the PYQs, I think you'll be able to answer at least 50% of the questions with accuracy. And then material science. I think those who have a decent preparation in GATE and other such competitive examinations, I think they'll be able to do it with an ease, especially the material science and engineering mathematics. If you have prepared recently for GATE, please ensure that your score in engineering mathematics is above 50%. Okay, and then information communication technology, current affairs. Well, I don't keep unrealistic expectations. Try to score 40% or 50%. Try to even if you are able to do 40 50%, I think that's more than enough. If you try to follow these things, I think you'll be able to get 50 to 55% easily in the overall score, which is a very good score uh, based on the previous year baseline, and if I extrapolate it to the present competition. And with this lecture series has come to an end. Also, I have to tell you about the test series because with today I have finished framing most of the questions of test series. So I'll try to discuss some important features of the test series. Okay. So I have gone through the online. I have tried to search in any good test series for this exam, but since this exam is quite newer and I couldn't find a very good test series or any good material for this test series, exam. So I have made a test series on my own. So I'll try to discuss the basic features of it, and based on this, you can decide to go for it or not. It's completely your choice. So I tried to create sectional tests and full length tests. So for each section, that is, we have 8 sections. There are three tests of 15 questions each. So there are 24 such sectional tests in total, and apart from that, I'll be having 2 full length tests of 120 questions for 2 hours. So these sectional tests for 15 questions, I'm trying to keep them for 15 minutes. So eventually you have to try to reach it to 12 minutes or 10 minutes. So also regarding the full length test, presently I can guarantee 2 full length tests, but if time permits for me, I'll try to create more such test series. Uh, I'll try to create at least 1 or 2 more test series. Okay. And coming to the syllabus, based on the PYQs, based on the books, I tried to divide each sectional test into the syllabus of the exam, and here I gave the indicative syllabus of all the tests. Remember that this is not very accurate indicative syllabus because there are many concepts where there is an overlap between 2 chapters. So this is just an indicative thing. My advice would be to first cover the entire material science and then attempt the sectional test. If you wanted to do chapter wise also, you can do it. There is no hard and fast rule, but I would advise you to go for finishing the entire chapter and then entire subject and then going for the 3 sectional tests. Similarly, for project management, ethics and values, ICT. So I have divided all the concepts except for mathematics. See, mathematics, even I am not very good on all those things. So what I did was 2 tests will be very basic on these chapters. So mostly I'll be asking you very fundamental concepts of formulas and equations. The third test will be on the level of on the level par with the examination. And aptitude, there is no hard and fast syllabus. You'll be getting all the mix of questions, mostly based on the PYQs. And regarding current affairs, these 2 sectional tests will be available by August only, but this last sectional test that pertains to July and August months, this I'll try to upload on September because I had to compile August current affairs first. And then coming to the full length, even these will be available in September. Okay? And yeah, this I just gave some note. I have discussed this earlier also. And regarding how I frame the test series, well, coming to the themes in a sense on which particular theme that I gave questions. So what I did was for each sectional test, 1/3 of the questions will be coming from the themes of PYQs itself, based on themes on which PYQs were asked, and then the rest 1/3 will be coming from the peripheral themes of PYQs. So if there is a PYQ theme on which a question was asked, here I gave some questions from the topics which are very near to these PYQ themes, and then 1/3 of the question paper will be separate new topics altogether. So even you can expect the questions in a similar way in the actual exam also. Some part you will see some familiarity with the PYQs. Some questions will be totally new or totally random. Okay. And regarding the format in essence, is the question single statement or is it match the following? All those formats. 80% of the format of the questions is based on the PYQs. So whatever the format that UPSC gave in the PYQs, 80% of the questions are in those formats only. 20% I try to add new formats, new styles in which question is being asked, so that if such format comes in the actual exam, you'll be able to tackle it. And then so basically all this tests, there is an online platform on which I'm hosting it. So just like other online examinations, you have to attempt this exam online. There will be a timer. You have to click the answer, and then after the answer, you'll be getting a PDF of all your results, your marks, etc. And also the answers and explanations will be sent to you directly after your test is over via email or some other means. And yeah, explanation, first I try to write a very detailed explanation, from scratch from first to last, but that is taking more length, and even for me also, while I was making, I got exhausted, by reading all those things. So I try to limit the explanation to 200 words, and I try to be as comprehensive as I can in those 200 words. But it's always up to you. If you don't find the explanation good enough, try to search online, try to read more information on the question. And coming to the subscription, so earlier I have given a Google form to fill for the people who are interested to write the test series. So till today, 57 members have filled the doc. So accordingly, see, basically, I planned of conducting this test on online platform. So I need to purchase a subscription fee, for that hosting platform. So for each candidate, I have to pay a certain amount. So obviously, I can't pay more by expecting more candidates to enroll first. So based on these 57 members, I took the limit for 60 members. So 60 members can enroll for this course and can attempt. After 60 members, I can't, if 61st member comes and enrolls, I can't purchase an extra subscription for a single person. So what I try to do is in a bunch of 20 people. So if after 60 people, I'll try to open a link again for 20 members. If 20 members fill the form, then again I can pay for that subscription fee and I can enroll those additional 20 members. In that way, it will be going. So as of now, this test is limited to 60 members only. This is not a limited time offer or something. It's just that I purchased that hosting subscription to that level only. Okay, and coming to sample mock, the sectional test of material science 1 is free for everyone. You can go through the question paper and see how the questions are being framed, see the quality of questions and all. If you like it, if you feel that it is useful, then you can go for it. If not, it's completely up to you. Okay, and yeah, all the other information will be available in this link. This will be updated in the description link. Just go through it. And if you have any queries and all, you can always message me in Telegram. It's Shiva1110. And yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you and all the best.